Ghost Frequency.
Tonight's episode, The Machine in the Wall. Every generation gets handed a monster, something new, something they don't understand yet. And they decide, before they've even looked closely, that it's coming for them. The printing press was going to rot memory. Photography was going to kill painting. The camcorder was going to end cinema as an art form. Synthesizers weren't real music. Calculators were going to ruin math. Tonight, the monster has a new name. This is the Ghost Frequency. I'm Ghost. Let's talk about AI. Here's the thing nobody says out loud enough. A tool doesn't have intentions. It doesn't want anything. Artificial intelligence finds patterns. It surfaces information. It executes what it's asked to do. Nothing more, nothing less. What gets built with it, what gets said with it, what gets cured or broken with it, that decision has never once left human hands. Not since the first person picked up a sharpened rock and decided whether to carve a tool or a weapon. Let's make it personal. Picture someone sitting with an old voice memo, a parent's voice, recorded years ago on a cracked phone screen at 2 in the morning. A melody half remembered, never finished. AI can clean that up, arrange it, fill in the parts they never had the technical skill to build themselves. Does that make the memory less real? Multi-track recording, auto-tune, sample libraries. Musicians have always reached for tools to finish what raw talent alone couldn't carry. Nobody says a photographer isn't an artist because a camera handled the optics. The hands on the tool are still human hands. The reason it matters was never up to the machine. Now here's where it stops being philosophical and starts being measurable. AI-driven protein structure prediction has shaved years off drug discovery. Years that used to disappear into slow, expensive laboratory guesswork. Diagnostic models are catching early-stage cancers and diabetic eye disease in scans that a rushed, overworked human reader might miss on a bad Tuesday. Genomic analysis that used to take months now takes hours, which means a family waiting on a rare disease diagnosis might get an answer in time for it to actually change the outcome. None of that intelligence decided to save anyone. Researchers pointed it at a problem and used what it found. The system is artificial. The intent behind it is entirely, stubbornly human. So why the fear? Let's be honest about it. Because pretending the fear is irrational doesn't make for a good haunting or a good argument. Job displacement is real. Misuse is real. Handing high-stakes decisions to a system nobody fully understands deserves real scrutiny, not blind faith. But underneath the legitimate worry, there's something older running the show. It isn't really about the technology. It's the discomfort of not being able to picture what's on the other side of change. The same vertigo every generation feels right before the new tool becomes just furniture. Normal. Invisible, the way electricity is invisible now. The printing press didn't end thought. It multiplied it into more hands than any scribe could have imagined. The camera didn't kill painting. It freed painters from having to be cameras and pushed them somewhere stranger and more human. History's pattern isn't that the tool stays harmless. It's that we adapt faster than the doom always predicts, and the tools that survive the longest are the ones that end up amplifying human judgment, not replacing it. So maybe the real question was never, is the tool dangerous? Tools don't haunt houses. People do. The question is, who's holding it, and what they're holding it up to the light for? That's not a comfortable answer. Comfortable answers don't usually survive contact with a new frequency, but it might be the true one. That's the frequency for tonight. Whatever's listening back through the wires, make sure it's still you steering it. This has been the Ghost Frequency, where the signal never fully dies. This has been a Haunted Strings production.